The judgment in the Brendin Horner case has been handed down. Sekola, Matlaletsa and Skwetje, Mahlamba have been acquitted on all charges of murder, robbery and stock theft. For the latest on this, I'm joined by our reporter Linda Mnisi, who's been covering the story for us. Linda, very good morning to you. The judge detailed exactly how he came to this decision, especially when it comes to the first counts being dropped before he handled the stock theft charge. He spoke about accused number one being very drunk and witnesses saying that he really was not in the right frame of mind.
Well, that's one of the reasons, Paul, that was given here by the judge president, looking, of course, at how the proceedings unfolded. It was expected, especially following yesterday's concession by the state, that they did not have evidence against both the accused, that perhaps, the proceedings would be curtailed. We saw 13 witnesses taking to the stand. Initially, the state had prepared about 36 witnesses. We also saw admissions being made by the state right at the beginning of the case, but the judge president really interpreting the decision by the state as a wise decision. I'm joined now by Skwetje Mahlamba's attorney, Joseph Holenya. Thank you so much for your time. A lot has happened in this case, and one might say that your client suffered quite a lot, given the fact that on certain occasions he was also denied bail.
Yes, that's correct. You remember we in October last year, and the state opposed bail against Mahlamba. Bail was denied. I have to come this year, around this year in June, for bail on new facts. So he has been incarceration for more than 7 months and ultimately was released on bail on new facts. And he's very happy of the outcome today because he sees that justice has been done. The wrong person was arrested.
With everything that he's had to go through, talk to us about what he went through during this period, being incarcerated, only later to be found not guilty.
It was terrible because every time when I consulted with him, it was a trauma for him to be sitting in jail, rotting in jail when you know exactly that you are innocent. You have not done all that what you are told, by the state that you have committed murder. So it was terrible for him to be sitting there when he knows he was innocent.
What's the next step for your client? The state failed to prove its case. It conceded itself that indeed it had no case against your client. But what is the next step as the legal counsel here?
Look, we informed the state last year in Senegal that they don't have a case, prima facie case against my client. And moreover, after we got the results of the DNA, that excluded him. But the state persisted and continued to prosecute him. And I've received, to place it on the record, that I've received instruction to institute legal action against the state for malicious prosecution and also for unlawful arrest and detention.
So have you filed those papers, or will you be filing those?
We have already issued a letter of demand. What needs to happen is to file, and get issued the summons so that they could be served on the relevant parties.
All right, there you have it, Joseph Holenya there, talking to us about the outcomes of this particular trial. He's just indicated right now that he has received instructions to sue, for the prosecution of his client. He says that he has, now waiting to issue those summons. So then it means that this case will continue to unfold. In fact, more of the family members are outside, following this, judgment, really, that exonerates Sekola, Matlaletsa, as well as Skwetje, Mahlamba. But the big question now, Paul, is that who killed Brendin Horner?
A big question indeed. Let's leave it there for now.